Nannup Music Festival, wow, finally we did it after 3 years of trying to get here. What an awesome experience. Haven't had one like it. I mean, the accommodation alone, like they gave us a heads up about the wildlife, but honestly, did not expect so many kangaroos and emus. So they put us up in these cute little bungalows and, you know, you'd go out on your porch, there'd be a kangaroo there, I'd have a nap, I'd wake up, there'd be an emu at my window, I'd go to the toilet, open up the door of the outhouse, and there's a kangaroo just waiting for me. Something really grounding and settling about having all these animals around. Day one, we played the amphitheatre. I won't lie, I was not expecting to be playing in front of that many people. They were absolutely pumping, they were up the front. Damn, they were vibing and they were paying attention as well. And you kind of get into this habit of feeling like when you're at a festival, you just got to play bangers. But I took a chance and kind of had a bit more of an intimate chat in the middle of the set with them, and it went down really well. It was a good feeling. It was great to be able to personally connect with that many people. That's when it's something you normally do in an intimate setting. We're feeling a lot more at home with the new songs compared to gig one. Holy shit, that was almost embarrassing. Day two, got up, spent some time on the Flying Foxes, had a hit of some tennis, had a beatbox session with an emu. And then we took the high from the previous night, brought it onto the stage for our second set. The crowd was just as banging. And then we spent a whole heap of time afterwards just enjoying the festival, having some drinks, smashing some donuts. Yeah, a complete contrast to how we were feeling after day one, and has definitely sparked us up for the rest of the run. And to Nannup Music Festival, thank you so much for having us. We felt the love. I mean, you guys have got something really special here. It's definitely a reflection of, you know, the space in which you've put this on, and what you guys do behind the scenes. So it's an absolute privilege to be a part of it. Let's go. Oh, it's another one. Honestly, nothing like it. Hey, what's happening, guys? How are we? Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. Whoa. I can tell you right now, by the way, can you hear and see me all right? Is this all working? Hopefully. Tell you what a crazy couple of weeks, and my brain is mush. The quality of this stream, it may vary. I can't promise anything. We're going to try and have some fun, though. We're going to have some fun. Hey, Tars, what's happening? Caution, Terry. I love Launceston. Can't wait to get back there. And Yash, what's happening? Valestian Hammer, Kazashi. Ask how it looks and sounds. Expectations are always low. That's very nice, Smack. Can always count on you to boost my confidence. You're just twiddling on your guitar? Yeah. Azza, what's happening? Quinarium, I'm living my life because of your quotes. Whoa. That's awesome. I do remember your name. Maybe Bodie Rivers streams, possibly. We did Tasmania in 2023. And yeah, we're looking to get back to Tasmania in next year, start of next year. All right. That's a lot of verb. Let's do something about that. No, let's not. I'm gonna. Oh my god. It's already happening. The traffic jam in my brain. You guys ever get that? I nearly saw you with Jeff Martin, but then I know. I was so excited to get that tour. All right, let me just play an instrumental song. I just need to do something cruisy to just chill myself out. Hope you guys are cool with that. All right. we go. That's right. A little rusty. I reckon I've played that for about a year now. So, welcome if you're new here. Let me know where you're chiming in from. And just trying to work out why my microphone is not very loud. But yeah, feel free to shout out where you're chiming in from. I just got back from Queensland, actually, which was, Southeast Queensland. It's the end of tour. Everything was louder at the very start of stream compared to now. That's bizarre. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's okay. 1, 2. Yeah. Horse, what's happening? Oh, so good to see you guys. And Horse, it was awesome to see you in person at Banshees. Hey, by the way, do you want to check out what happened at Banshees? Hang on. Check this out. Pay attention to the right hand side of the screen. Watch this. Front row. Oh, hang on, it's coming. There it is, there it is. What's this? There we go. Look at his face.
Shoot to kill. Paranoid, I'm gonna lose my mind. It's a knife-edge ride, it's a sacrifice. I gotta rock, I gotta break this up, I gotta break my eye. I see the world, come see what I'm a man. I'm a man on fire. I'm a man on fire. I'm a man on fire. I'm a man on
That crowd, man.
Tons of love and inspiration. Come to the best dance and say hey.
They were such an awesome audience, hey. Like, completely unexpected. I want to tell you guys a bit more about that soon, but I'll play another tune. And, yeah. All right. I don't have that energy in me right now, so I'm so sorry. We're going for chill. But let's do something like Castles, I reckon. All right. Hey, thank you for sharing the live on TikTok, guys. Appreciate it. Okay. Here's a song called Castles in the Sky. All right. Sorry, hang on. No. Tuning up. Dutchie! Bro. How are you, mate? Good to see ya. Hope you're well. All right, let me play this tune. She lights up from limousines and chaperones, high shut, starry-eyed for the front row. Her last strung, teary-eyed as she remembers how it used to be. Choked up, musters up the courage to say, I water my acorns with dirt on my hand, wind in my eyes. Go build your castle in the sky. The school's out, the summer calls, selling tickets at the roller door. Drum skins and oil stains in neighborhood measure of their fame. Fresh face, grass green, but green kept them playing like they were living the dream. Sweat dripping, moving earth, great balls of fire, now everybody hurts. I water my acorns with dirt on my hand, wind in my eyes. Go build your castle in the sky. Go build your castle in the sky. No pill can numb this pain, a cold sweat, a sudden shame. Wide awake, alone in bed, a broken voice echoes around his head. I water my acorns with dirt on my hand, wind in my eyes. Go build a castle in the sky. Go build your castle in the sky. Go build your castle in the... Take that, microphone stand. Hang on, I've just got to try and work out why stream sounds so low in volume. I'm just going to check a quick app. Oh, wow. Why is this not all the way up to 100? There we go. That's bloody weird, mate. Okay. We should have full volume. Hey, Keevers, what's happening? What joke have you got? Where's your joke? calm my titties. Itsy bitsy bigger titsy. All right. Charlie, what's happening? Yeah. Sweet. Hey, thanks for the roses. I appreciate it. Yeah. So TikTok, I'm still pretty new. I'm still trying to understand how it all rolls. And yeah, I've been on for a few weeks now, and it's it's pretty exciting. So feel free to educate me along the way if you know much about TikTok Live. And but Tuesday nights and Friday nights, that's the regular live slot at the moment, time slot, which is also the same on Twitch and YouTube. So when am I learning my songs? You know what? I actually had a good run in Southeast Queensland. I didn't stuff up any of the lyrics, I don't think. And I think Horse can back me up on that one, because Horse knows my lyrics more than what I know them. DV8, thank you for converting your Prime to a sub. That really means a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I have no words to describe how... Laura, thanks for the kind words. Where are you watching from? I'm gonna okay, let's another jam. another little jam. All right. Let's go back down. Let's play some Cool Changes. And I'm sorry if I'm a little vague at the moment. Just coming down after a really crazy couple of weeks and the last of the gigs of an interesting 2025 tour. Lots of ups and downs. We ended up on a high, though. I will say that. So I'll play this track and then I'll share a bit about that touring experience over the last 3 or 4 days. Thanks, the internet. All right, let's go. Let's try Cool Changes. Oh, yeah, Miri Blue, you missed out, eh? Take what you want, babe. Take all I got. I'm under the pressure to keep on keeping up with it. I'm under the pressure to keep up. Riding these rising tides. My hands are up, my eyes are shut. Don't wanna watch me mess it up. Can't catch a breath, yet I'm holding it. Trying to heal a will with a hole in it. Maybe I'm not supposed to fight. Maybe I shouldn't even try. Maybe I should give myself over to these. I'm under the pressure to keep up, riding these rising tides. I see the palms reach out, the purple sky seems so far away, and in my head I'm feeling cornered. The relief won't come my way. I keep riding these. 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 Riding these rising tides. Thank you. Hey, Butcher, what's happening? I appreciate the rose. And I'm going through, happy to see your face. You were a big part of my childhood, nostalgic from Hey, it's Saturday. Yeah. Good times. I don't think there hasn't been an entertainment style ritual that's brought so many people together at that one time. That's kind of a thing about that we've missed when, a lot of what we can consume or what we connect with is not free to air, set scheduled times, right? So yeah, that's cool. It's a good time. Well, welcome. Glad we're reconnected. And is it Borgen or Borgen? That song's called Cool Changes. It's off my album Miracles. So go and check it out. You got Miracles and Demons, as well as there are a couple of singles that are out as well. Mama's Coming and Tilba, which is my latest. I'll play that shortly. And then live. I've got a live album, Live at the Weedy. Yeah. Whoa, I don't know what that one is. Hang on. So Queensland, Southeast Queensland, unexpected to be honest. It was actually a bit of an experiment because I've been playing. When I go to Brisbane, I play a particular venue there, and it just wasn't doing it for me anymore. I just felt like the venue just doesn't get behind any of their gigs, and I think when you see that, when the venues aren't promoting any of their gigs and they're just relying on the artist, it's probably a cue to move on to a different venue because it's best when it's collaborative, And but I suppose like this year as a whole was kind of just thrown together. I didn't have an album out. I had a live album out, but I had a shift in agencies, like booking agencies, so. A lot of the gigs, the tour was kind of built along the way, which is not ideal, but we got there. Not quite as many gigs as what I would normally do. And, but next year I wanted to save the, we've got a venue in mind to play in Brisbane next year that's going to be quite special, and I didn't want to do it this year. So I just said to the agent, let's just experiment. Like, just put me in some locations that you would normally put. Just an experiment, right? And I said to him, let's do the suburbs. I find like a lot of musicians get a little, I don't know. It's like playing the cool places, and like that look cool, like cooler sort of cities and towns and stuff like that, and often forget about the suburbs. Like most of Australia, the population of most of Australia is either rural or in the suburbs, right? And I've always, like as a kid, loved playing the suburbs, but I realize it's not something that we've been doing much of. So why don't we experiment? Let's go play out in the burbs. So we did a suburb outside of Brisbane called Wynnum. We did Nambour up at the Sunshine Coast, and we also did Ipswich. So big experiment that paid off. So the first gig was Nambour, a really cool, I'm going to put all this on my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram. So make sure you follow that because I do these like little episodes and recaps and stuff like that of the tour. And hang on 2 secs. So Nambour played this really cool place called Precinct. Look it up. You wouldn't know it's there. It's in Nambour's central part of Nambour, and it's sort of tucked away in this little arcade car park, and you open it up and it kind of has this old sort of 1930s whiskey bar type of feel, and it's pretty tight. Like maybe you could kind of jam 100 people in there, I think. Or no, maybe it was like 60 or 70. And we came pretty close to selling it out. So that was cool. And a good vibe. It was a little hard work on stage because the room is so dead. And hang on, what's going on with my TikTok? Yeah, thank you, Caution Terry. I appreciate that. And 80 cap, right. And so, yeah, pretty much sold it out. And yeah, it wasn't very reverby. It's great out front, great sound, but I found it a little bit difficult because when you play a room that is so dead, it's like you don't get the help of everything kind of sustaining, like that reverb, that room sound, that lively sound. But nonetheless, great gig. And then the next one was a place called Lulu Room, and that's a new room. It's only been around for like 18 months. That was a little difficult to get people to that venue, and the good people. Like I really loved working with the people there. The sound guy was bloody awesome, but it still hasn't. That venue still kind of needs to find itself in terms of like a placement in the community, so that people understand why you go there, what type of music you're gonna see. And so it was a little bit difficult, and I won't lie, approaching it when I saw how many people have bought tickets, I was like, and yeah, I kind of had to make a decision. There were a couple things going on. There was some storms, and just I wasn't feeling great that day mentally. But it comes down to like a decision. You got to make the best of the cards that have been dealt, right? And so I'm like, you know what? Either or, hasn't sold that great by normally what I would sell, but nonetheless, there are people there, and we're gonna have some fun. Let's just have some fun. Low pressure. Now, when I got to the gig, first thing I noticed was sound guide, killer. Great sound guy. It sounded so good for me up on stage. Second thing, when I arrived, man, it was actually more of a vibe in that venue than what I thought it was going to be. Like, they were charged. That audience was charged, ready to go. They were ready for it. And I got up on stage, and I think the mix between the crowd themselves and how good it sounded for me on stage meant that there was just more play and a bit more spontaneity. So that was a really great gig. Ended up being a really good gig. But my favorite was Banshees. So Ipswich, I don't know if you guys know where Ipswich is, but it's in the suburbs. It's probably about 45 minutes west of Brizzy. And I rock up to this place and instantly fall in love with it. It's this really cool art music space. And go check out my Instagram. There's a cracker clip, which I just played earlier, if you weren't here, of how Banshees, the gig ended. And I got up on stage, like really, just even their choice of colors, I really liked it. And the stage was perfect size, not too big, not too small. And intimate size venue. You could probably stuff about 80 people in there as well. But it sounded lively, so it's good. Sound guy, two soundies working there, absolute champions. We spent about an hour crafting this really awesome sound. And I really felt for him, because he was super nice dude. He wanted to make it work, and he cared. He's really looking forward to mixing me. And at the end of it, I say to him, now it sounds amazing. Don't forget to save it, right? Because like these days, most of the mixing desks are on iPads. And he's like, oh, there's nothing worse than that, like spending all this time crafting a sound and then you lose all your settings. He's like already all over it. Anyway, I don't know what happened between then and when he came up to me, but he came up to me I'd already packed everything up, put my in-ears away, put the guitars down, unplugged, yada, yada. And he comes up to me and he said, this is really embarrassing, but I've lost all your settings. I'm like, and I thought he was joking at first. So I was like, that's funny. And he said, nah, I'm really sorry. I mean, just after you said, make sure you save, I just switched scenes and I completely forgot that I didn't save the settings. So, and I said, okay, so what does that mean? And he said, we're going to have to do a sound check again. Oh, yep, no worries. This shit happens. If he was an arsehole to start with, I probably would have gotten up him. But he was so nice and he so cared, and he's like, these mistakes happen. So we ended up finishing the sound check, and then now it's an early gig. I I can't sing and perform on a full belly, but I need food. And generally, you're doing a sound check at like, finish it up at about 5:30, have some food, you're on at 9:30, plenty of time. But I was on at 7:30. We finished sound check, and by the time we walked out of the venue, it was like almost 6 o'clock. That's an hour and a half before having to be on stage. That puts me in a position where I can't eat too much, but I still need to eat because I'm depleted because I hadn't even eaten lunch. And Smack and I had already organised it to go, all right, well, we know we're going to go for food, right? Boom, let's go. And anyway, we rock up to this place. Of all times for an alarm to go off, the whole complex where this place was, which had most of the food places, the fire alarm went off and everybody was outside. Nobody could get in. So like, oh shit. Okay, so now where are we going to eat? So we're running around pretty hangry and also slightly anxious about the show and all that type of stuff, trying to desperately find something. And then, we found this mad Indian restaurant, which I think we were very much underdressed. I walked in with a singlet and thongs and and shorts. It's this really upmarket Indian restaurant. Sat there, had some Indian food, and it was beautiful though. But I couldn't like stuff my face because I'd done that before, and it's not pleasant on stage. I just end up burping my way through a set, and I smell of whatever food that I just had, and everything just feels slow, and and so I had to hold back. Anyway, I rock up to there's no backstage as well, so I had to kind of warm up on the street, and then hang on. Oh, hang on a sec. Sorry, I thought you were a bot. I don't know if you are or not, but bravo! What's happening on Twitch? Prove to me you're not a bot, Joe. Sorry, I got that same message from bots not long ago, and I'm still learning TikTok. How are ya? Thank you for subscribing. It's always good to see. I just played your jam earlier. I haven't played it in ages. No, not Rolf. Joe. Maybe Smack can go check it out on TikTok. Anyway, and I get into Banshees, and this crowd is pumping. It was awesome. They were seated, ready to go, get up on stage, sounded mad. And then just bit by bit, the energy started to elevate. There's magic in the room. And I think also because that was my last gig of the tour. I didn't realize it was the last gig until that morning. I'm like, wow, this is really weird to be ending a tour in Ipswich, place I've never played. But we sold it out, and the crowd were on fire. And that clip, I'm so glad we got that on camera of that dude putting his missus on his shoulders and rocking out to Man on Fire at the very end. Go and check it out. It's on Instagram and Facebook and stuff at the moment, even on TikTok, as well. So it was cool. And then we had a drink and celebrated with some ice cream and a violet crumble bar. I don't know, I had a craving for a violet crumble bar. And then then came back home on a flight, and I've been trying to get moved through a long-term fear of flying. I feel like all the fears that have held me back in my life, I've been able to get beyond, which is great. And this one has taken a little bit more time. And I want to share with you guys in a moment a bit of a realization I had. So I don't know if any of you guys have issues with anxiety or fear or anything like that, but I like talking about this stuff or anything that I find along the way to pass it on to help those who are a little bit stuck. And Charlie, thank you for the 4 roses. Charzilla, this is, I don't know where this was from. I think I got it from like General Pants or something like about 6 years ago. It's an old one. Did you get over it, Rolfie? Remember when you told us about your favorite BB King song? I'd love to see you talk about it. I can't remember it. I'll play some blues shortly though. Bravo, Kmart Blue Light Special. Yeah. All right, let me play another track. Sorry, guys. All right. My mother and I... Oh, yeah, Tilba. No, the Tilba lyrics should be on Spotify. Okay. Yeah, totally, Rolfie. Yeah, Claire's awesome. And, all right, hang on. Sorry, Joe. I think I might have, accidentally blocked you. I thought you were a bot. My apologies. I've been getting a bit of that on TikTok, hey. Hey, I don't know what those gifs are, but thank you for the gifs. I'm still learning what all those TikTok gifs are. All right, let me, I'm going to play Bones. And Bravo, I hope you're well, mate. Damn. Come on, creative lords, where are ya? Sorry, my windows have just disappeared on me. Where's the mix window? Oh. Not having a good one today. Honey, I've been thinking about you and all that you do. Don't you think of me too? Lady, where you been for so long? I don't need you no more. Had to write you this song. Well, I long to be alone with you. Well, if I couldn't have you, I don't know what I would do. 'Cause I would leave this world alone. Without you, I'm just bones. I dream of you so much, love you so much. Thoughts I lie, well, I speak only of you. What else is new? What am I to do? Well, I long to be alone with you. Well, if I couldn't have you, I don't know what I would do. 'Cause I will leave this world alone. Without you, I'm just bones. The days grow more and more, I see that your love is all my soul needs. I know that you're gone, now you're falling to my knees. Oh, well, I long to be alone with you. Well, if I couldn't have you, I don't know what I would do. 'Cause I would leave this world alone. Without you, I'm just bones. 'Cause I would leave this world alone. Without you, I'm just bones. 'Cause I would leave this world alone. Without you, I'm just bones. Oh, yeah. You know what? You've just reminded me. I don't think I sent the lyrics to my distributor to distribute the lyrics out into the world. So I'm going to get onto that. Thank you, Char. Appreciate it. Oyster Cove, what's happening? Welcome to my TikTok live. I'm having a cruisy one. I'm still coming down from a big couple of weeks on the road. Snap and Slay. All right. Smack, if you want to let me know who the winner is. So every week we have, just in the background, a little thing going on in Discord where, every week there's a mission on what, like a brief for a photo, right? And this one was about perspective. Let's have a look at some of the photos. All right. Let's do this. Snap and Slay. Okay, so here is one photo. So hang on. Sorry, guys. Let's look. All right, so here's the brief. Perspective shift. This week's challenge. How we see the world. Perspective shift is all about photographing ordinary things from extraordinary angles. Get low, go high, tilt, twist, frame, etc. All right, so that's the overall brief. Okay. So first photo. Second photo. That's a cracker. Hey, Nath, what's happening? Guitars. All right, time is up. Who won? Hey, Queefers. Queefers won. Here you go, mate. It's a good shot. It's very good. Congratulations. I don't think you've won one yet, have you, Keefers? Can't remember. You're the one that you and Smack are the ones that were inspired to start this comp. Well done. Yeah, if you want to get amongst it, join my Discord. I've got to update my TikTok profile so it's got links to my Discord and also even song request links and stuff like that. So, yeah. Hey, Jolly, what's happening? When am I coming back to Ipswich? I generally don't go back to a location for a year. Or maybe, 8 to 12 months, I reckon. I can't post links in chat, but maybe I can do something like that. There we go. That's the Discord. Freebird. I mainly play originals. But But you can check out my song request link if you want. The last half an hour of stream, I do song requests. So I can play Tilba, yeah. This is just one that we've just thrown together. There you go. Have a look. I am gonna be a little bit more like, so song requests where you know based on the amount of gifts. So if you do a galaxy, it's generally a song. But I also want to do some stuff that's a little bit for those who are not in the position to gift a galaxy. But you're the same bloke I remember playing with Diesel. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, you should be able to see that Discord link in chat. I just posted it a bit earlier. But go and have a look at the song list. No, I don't play Silverchair. Yeah, I mainly play originals, but so what I've done in the song list, and it will build up, is that most people are probably not going to know my songs, so I've got a mood down the side, so that kind of gives a bit of a vibe of what you can expect. Then there's also a cover list in there as well, so you'll see some covers that I know how to play or I'm trying to work it out. So feel free to have a browse through that song list site. It's there. Link is in chat, and yeah, per request it's a galaxy. So you got to donate a gift like a galaxy. All right. Do you remember Bruno from Guitar World in Campbelltown? Yes, I do. Guitar World, Bruno and Ange. Cool. All right, I'm gonna play a track. Let's do. All right, I'm gonna go. Let's go Carencia. Okay. Okay, let's do it. Again, sorry, I've got terrible flow on this stream. Struggling a little bit, but yeah. Red flag, changing it, choking on muzzle press. Holding on to the edge of time, I didn't know I committed a crime. Trumpets melting my ears, wild noise, ice cold spears, dark shadows and toothless grins, can't trust it out there. So I'm going in Carencia, when there's nowhere left to go. Carencia, when your back's against the wall and I'm not fighting no more. Carencia. Fanfare, masquerade, bright colors hides the blade. One chop, start the spell, enough to hurt, but not enough to kill. So you're the brave and I'm the beast. Since when is courage about lies and deceit? I won't cry, I don't cry. You see rage, but I'm terrified. Carencia, when there's nowhere left to go. Carencia, when your back's against the wall and I'm not fighting no more. On the outside, still breathing. No more thunder, no more lightning. Through shadow I see. Carinthia, when there's nowhere left to go. Carinthia, when your back's against the wall. Carinthia, a place where I won't fall. Carinthia, I'm not fighting, 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 I'm not fighting. Oh. Yeah. That's off my album Miracles. You can get all that stuff on your streaming services. D, what's happening? Always great to see you in person. It's one of my favorite things about playing live is when you get to meet people who you've, connected with online, like through like social media, and especially the live experience. We get quite close. Thank you for all the roses, Nath. I really appreciate it. Means a lot. If anybody else has gifted and I haven't given you a thank you, it's probably because I'm still trying to understand what these icons on TikTok mean. So thank you so much. No, I can play old stuff as well. Yeah, I mean, what type of older things? Like, are you talking about something off Demons? I played Drifter a bit earlier, so I can play Crush if you like, for sure. No pressure at all. Any contribution matters. Let's go. Let me change guitars just for something a bit different. We'll play Crush for Mike. I live down near Cronulla, sort of way. But yeah, I just came back from Queensland yesterday. All right, Crush. Let's go. Let's do some Crush. What was a chili pepper in my coconut? Now a real sticky pickle is eating my conscience up. It's so hot, it's so sweet, it's so sour, behind the eyes of the midnight hour. We're just two married kids rolling round in the gutter. What am I to do about this crush I have on you? How's it gonna be if it lands on top of me? Hot lasts only up when it's taboo. Should I find me a priest, confess up all my sins, and keep washing it down with this bottle of gin? We sing the same birds and we ride the same shoes, darling. And we dance with the shadows that try to keep us in the dark. the same angels, the same demons, the same mess. Seduced by these red hot feelings. Another life, another time. This would be more than a state of mind. What am I to do about this crush I have on you? How's it gonna be if it lands on top of me? Hot lights only hot when it's taboo. Should I find me a priest, confess up all my sins, and keep washing it down with this bottle of gin? Now what? Where to? Adam, I got my home, you got yours too. I was on the road, but I can't see. As long as you're lying there on my back seat. Now, hey, let's not be stupid. No way. What am I to tell about this crush I have on you? How's it gonna be if it lands on top of me? Hot lights only hot when it's taboo. Should I find me a priest, confess up all my sins, and keep washing it down with this bottle of gin? Hey, hey, Hey. And Joe. That's quite a story. Here's somebody actually trying to help out my channel and I banned them. Just careful, people. If you're too nice and you're too encouraging, be careful. I may accidentally ban you. And Joe, thank you. Can I play you a song? You probably don't. I don't know if you know any of my songs, but if there's something on this list here, go and check out my website. Just let me know and I'll play it for you. So go and check it out. I've just put that link in chat. Well, it's not a link. You got to, obviously it's just a little, just got to put it in your browser. You know what I mean? Roger that. Checking enthusiasm at the door. Yeah. And thank you, Nath. She just released an album, working on a new one. I'd feel amazing if I could get you on to do a track. Sorry, hang on. Would you like to play with a friend of mine from Melbourne? Send me the DM and I'll see. Yeah. I don't do many like sessions or anything like that. But still I'm open to checking it out to see if it all aligns, and yeah. All right. Let's do a little playing with Knopfler all those years ago. Yeah, I mean, that's a big one. Yeah, so just for context, Derek is asking about what it was like for me to play with Mark Knopfler. So Mark Knopfler was my Starlight Foundation wish. So I had leukemia when I was a kid, and the Starlight Foundation granted me a wish to meet Mark Knopfler. I was kind of one of the first, and so grateful for that experience. And I felt like it was the actual experience of meeting Mark Knopfler was surreal. It's like, you know, finally that person that you see on TV that you idolize, that inspired you to pick up the guitar in the first place, and then you meet them. I mean, this is like Mark Knopfler, Dire Straits, that they were massive at that time. And yeah, and then so just sitting there at Air Studios, and then in he walks. It's like my stomach just dropped. I remember it, just all the adrenaline's like, whoa. And I was also really, really shy. And but the Joe requested a song. Okay, I can do that for you, Joe. I'm so embarrassed. Hey, I'm really, really sorry for banning you. All right, I'll just finish this story and then I'll have a crack at. I haven't played While My Guitar Gently Weeps for like 2 years, so hopefully I don't stuff it up. And and I don't think you really understand the magnitude of things when you're that old, like when you're that young. Like I was 7 years old. I broke my arm just before it, a week beforehand. This meeting of Mark Knopfler was booked in the calendar for months and months and months, and it's the one time I decided to be adventurous and swing off a rope on my back of my nunna's house, and I broke my arm. So we had to convince the doctors to put me in a removable cast so I could play guitar. So that, if you saw footage of that, me jamming with him, I was in a lot of pain. But the things you do when you got a purpose and you got a reason, you push past it. And then when I returned, he had a guitar waiting for me, and which I found out later was from his personal collection, like many years later, like when I was in my 30s. But the reason why I do a lot of work for the Starlight Foundation still to this day, which the Starball is on this Saturday night in Sydney, is because I believe that having that wish really helped with like me psychologically, emotionally, and even physically, because it had me it had me focused on something like a beacon that inspired me to move through all the shit that I was dealing with, because I didn't know what I was fighting for. I didn't know why I had to go to the hospital and have all these operations and stuff like that. Like I knew it was to get rid of the sickness, but I didn't understand what that was, I didn't understand I was fighting for my life. So it kind of took me from being in a state of withdrawal to being lean in, just like, let's get this done so I can meet Mark Knopfler. And I truly believe that your mind state and your emotional and mental state has a lot to do with your body and its ability to be able to heal. So that's why I support the Starlight Foundation so much. So yeah, pretty incredible. And and I've revisited Dire Straits over many different phases in my life creatively. Like I kind of when I entered my grunge phase, I was like, I'm not, like, I still appreciated it, but Dire Straits, just so much of the songs that I write these days you can hear Dire Straits in it and Mark Knopfler. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. And I don't know what's the target? Is that a target emote or something like that? It looks like it's like red with a white. I'm still learning all these things. All right. Oh my God, I'm doing While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I don't even know if it's so funny, out of all the songs on that request sheet, you pick the one that I have the most chance of stuffing up. But let's do it. This is what I love about the live experience, it's live and raw, and at times very imperfect. No, please don't. I'm up for the challenge. If I absolutely butcher it, you can suggest another song. It's the least that I can do for banning you by mistake. All right. I'm going to need the lyrics though. Perfectly imperfect? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, man. So I'm just going through the chords. I think that's right. Okay. Okay. I'm nervous. I look at you all, see the love there they're sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. I look at the floor and I see it needs sweeping, still my guitar gently weeps. I don't know how, nobody told you how to unfold your love. I don't know how someone controlled you. They bought and sold you. I look at you, the world, and I notice it's turning, while my guitar gently weeps. With every mistake we must surely be learning, still my guitar gently weeps. Ooh. I don't know how you were diverted, you were perverted too. I don't know how you were embedded, no one alerted you. I look at you all, see the love there that's sleeping, while my guitar gently weeps. La di da da da. Jo 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 jo. Whoa, was that acceptable? I was kind of, I felt like I was going a little bit through puberty again in some of those bridges. Looking at that and I was, yeah, good enough. All right, I'm stoked. Glad you're happy, Joe. So, and Luggy Fish. Or loogie fish, luggy fish. Thank you. Do you ever think you will come back to Camden? Hell yeah, absolutely. That gig was awesome. Oh yeah, would love to come back to Camden if they have me. I reckon like a year's time. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for is that a picnic chair? That's cool. All right. I'll play a few more, and then I do have to head off a little early. I've got some stuff going on that I've got to sort out. Oh, that's right. I wanted to tell you guys, for those who suffer a little bit with fear or anxiety, I like to share these little realizations I have on my own sort of journey, like positive, to hopefully make a difference in your lives. But I know if those who are suffering, I get it. Now I've been able to get beyond all the fears that were holding me back in my life, which is good. But there's still one. There's still one that's been going on ever since I was a kid, and that's flying. A lot of the fears that I had challenges with and anxieties happened later in life. But this one's, it's been around. It's kind of really embedded into the subconscious, where it's almost like it's almost a pattern now more than anything. And so one realization I had was, I don't know if you guys remember, you regulars, is that I got flown down to Canberra, both Smack and I, in a tiny little private jet. They thought it was going to be like they were doing something special for me, which they were, but little did they know that I have a bit of a fear of flying, but anyway, I see that as an opportunity. When the world throws you those things, you got to face it. You got to take it on, and because the more you face your fears and you get to the other side, then the less they affect your life, right? And I learned that the hard way when I was running from my fears all the time. So I'm like, all right, we're doing this, and so I get on this flight, and it's it was a challenge, like it was a big thing, but I got to the other side. And I'm thinking, because on the way back, we had to fly one of those little 20-seaters on the way back from Canberra as well. So I'm kind of thinking that now that I have done that, then getting on a normal plane will be a piece of piss. But it didn't really make much of a difference. And I was kind of a bit shocked by that. I was like, and I'm going to feel so free. I'm not going to give a shit. I've just flown on a 6-seater, and anyway, self-inquiry. That's what it's all about. Is that you got to look at the thoughts and the beliefs and your sensations and your relationship with all that stuff to understand why it is you feel the way you feel about something. It's a puzzle, So you can also be your own best support, and that's how I've been able to stop my fear of flying for at least. Gripping my life too much. I'll still do it. I don't like it. I'll still do it. And it is getting a bit better. So I'm sitting on the plane on the way back down yesterday, and I go, all right, well, if I've been on flights so my fear is turbulence, right? That's what I always thought it was. Not fear of dying. I know it's safe. It's of the floor dropping beneath me violently. I know this sounds stupid. I mean, even saying it sounds stupid because it's just a sensation, right? We know it's safe. But I've been on flights where we've had some violent turbulence, and I don't know when it's going to happen and how long it's going to happen for. And there's been a few flights where it's just gotten out of control. And so anyway, nonetheless, that's the fear, right? So then I'm on these these planes that are quite turbulent, and I got to the other side. I'm like, sweet, so I should be fine on the big flights, but it was the same. It didn't make much of a difference. So I'm sitting on the plane, and I'm going, all right, so what is it? Like, how many flights do I have to have? How much turbulence do I need to experience and get to the other side of before I don't care anymore? And then it kind of hit me. I'm like, maybe the fear isn't of the turbulence. Maybe that's just the trigger. But what is it that I'm actually fearing? And then when I asked that question, I was like, ooh, wow, we might be getting somewhere with this. And what had occurred to me is I fear... So this all traces back to having a few quite traumatic flights, right? I fear the feeling, the state that it put me in, experiencing that again. Because when I look at turbulence, it's just a sensation, right? There's lots of sensations in my daily life, or not even in my daily life, that I don't fear. My life doesn't mold around that. Like, whether somebody punches me in the guts or whatever, pain at the dentist, they're all things that I just deal with, right? They don't cause anxiety. So I'm thinking, all right, well, maybe it's not fear of turbulence. Maybe it's the fear of the state that I experienced many years ago that turbulence put me in. All right, well, what's that state? That state is, fear, panic, where you lose connection to the self, that darkness where you feel like you're in this black tunnel and you're a speck floating in space, the feeling of alienation that comes with panic, that loss of control, as you mentioned, Nath, and you have no control over something that feels uncomfortable, and the anxiety that spiral that you feel as a result of that spiral, like whether it's a panic attack or whatever it is. So it's not the turbulence. All this time I've been trying to face my fear of turbulence when it's actually the fear of that state. Fear of fear, really. And fear of being out of control in an uncomfortable situation. That's probably what it is, and all the spirals that happen from that. And I felt like that was a really important epiphany for anybody who's afraid of something. Just have a look at it. Is it really that thing that you're afraid of, or is it how you feel as a result of that thing? Because they're two very different things. And this is why many people, you might face a fear, but then another fear pops up in a different part of your life. It's actually more that you're afraid of the feelings. You're afraid of the experience that may happen as a result of that trigger. I think there's quite a liberating realization, because it takes the pressure off the external. You know what I mean? Like, it takes the pressure off, like, whether it's going to be turbulent or not. So I hate roller coasters. And so now what the mission is how can I be at peace? How can I find some sort of peace and sense of safety and security in being out of control with something that makes me feel uncomfortable? So I can't change the fact that stomach drop feeling feels uncomfortable and all the adrenaline that comes with it, right? Can't change that. But if somebody said to me, that's as bad as it's going to get, your stomach's going to drop and you'll feel some adrenaline. But that's it. There'll be no panic. There'll be none of all this other stuff. I'm totally cool with that. Like I said, I experienced that shit like here and there anyway. So so my question to you guys is, if you can understand what I'm saying, Valium as a backup, is what advice would you give in how can you be at peace and feel confident, grounded, secure, connected in a situation that's uncomfortable where you've got no control over it? What advice would you have with that one? What is it that you most need to keep it contained to just an uncomfortable sensation and nothing more than that? Monsuni, I fear turbulence will make me sick from the bumpy ride, right? You don't like roller coasters, but have you tried dinky ones like the one at Luna Park? Yeah, you know what? But I haven't done them since I was a kid. So Smack and I were talking about going back to Luna Park and just like using that as a bit of an experiment. You also got to believe when it's your time, right? Yeah, that's if the fear is death, though. As a huge fan of Tommy Emmanuel, how do you find his ability in playing with Barnes? I'll answer that in a second. Yeah, after this conversation. Learn to watch your breathing and control your stomach movement helps. Pammy. Yeah, breathing definitely helps, 100%. But I think like what I am mindful of is patterns of aversion. This means I don't believe that you are truly free of a fear if you are doing all these things to make it easier for yourself, if that makes sense. Like, not saying that you shouldn't, but let's just say I decide I want to breathe and do meditation to help with this. That is a form of aversion. That's still me trying to minimize the discomfort. But I want to face it. So getting back up on stage, for ages I couldn't get back up on stage because I was afraid that I was going to have a panic attack on stage, because I had panic attacks on stage and it freaked me out. The only real way that I could truly be liberated of my fear of having a panic attack on stage is to actually experience the panic attack on stage and have mechanisms in place so that it didn't re-traumatize me. So I and that time happened where I was like, "Whoa, shit! Here's this anxiety attack coming." Normally I'd outrun it, but I'm like, "Nah, bring it on, let's go." And I rode out that panic attack on stage, and it happened a few times until I didn't give a shit anymore. Because I also had found things that made me feel safe and grounded to at least not to ride it out. And I suppose I've got to do the same thing here. What's the show ride that you take you up heaps high and then you plummet? There will be some content for you. Stu, what's happening, man? No, I'm not early by 2 hours. I'm about to finish in 20 minutes. There's my answer. What's my answer? Doing that bloody show ride that drops out of the... No way, the drop tower. Forget about that. Nah. Well, I've had a few while in line to pay for my groceries. I can laugh about it now, yeah. Yeah, well, so just do it. I might start... Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Why don't I start small? I'll start on the the kids' choo-choo train first, and then I'll work my way up to sitting on the unicorn on the merry-go-round, and then we'll just start with a swing, getting pushed on a swing at the park. Oh, Nay, thank you. Yeah, but I do believe in re-traumatizing, so I think you got to be careful there. You surf, right, Nath? Yeah. Do you feel in control when riding a wave? Partly, yeah. I mean, surfing teaches me a lot because I'm not a great surfer, so I often have to deal with a different type of adrenaline and being out of control, and I just wish I could surf more. Yeah. Dodge them cars. Oh yeah, but I mean that's not the same. You're in control. You love the butterflies in the belly. Yeah, see, I'd love to reprogram myself to like that stomach dropping feeling about butterflies. Yeah, true. All right, you've inspired me. Smack and I have a similar fear, so I reckon it's time to use some tokens up at Luna Park in Sydney. Oh, Ange, absolutely, for sure. I look like a surfer. Yeah, I'm just a poser. Nathan, if you go on Dreamworld's Giant Drop or the Batman at Movie World, you have to film it. Oh, trust me, I will. I'll be... If at the very least I can entertain you guys and maybe even make some money out of it, even if I shit my pants. Breathwork is special, yeah. Throat is rough. No singing for me today. Oh, call me Aussie. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Is that a Bruce Lee quote? Everyone will send a universe. Oh my God. Are we setting ourselves up for a gift goal? Is that what they're called? Gift goal, live stream goal, or whatever. A certain amount of subs on Twitch and and universes on TikTok, and I've got to get on the roller coaster. Oh, I better set a high one. Shit, I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. But anyway, I am determined. I am determined to move through this fear. But I think that the understanding of the inner world is really important. So for those of you who are going through fear, less focus on the outside world and more on the inside world, because that's how you end up just running away from things. Even if you are trying to outrun stuff or minimize it by whether it's taking pills or doing meditation or whatever, you check in and you go, is this aversion? Is this resistance to what is? You can't truly be free of something unless you're okay with it, okay with that happening. Not that you don't even have to like it, but I've learned that resistance is the issue. It's not the fact that you like something or fear it, or even it's resistance to fear that has you spiraling. Less focus on about shitting your pants, shitting our pants. Oh my God. Anyway, Finkel, you know what did it for me, Nath? I used to be deathly afraid of them, and my bud took me to a big theme park. He took me to the worst one without me knowing it was worse and telling me it was the easiest. The rest of the park was that. Yeah, I know, but that's what I thought that going on this tiny little plane was going to do for me. So there's obviously something inside me that's stopping me from upgrading my emotional response, because I've flown so much now. I've got an album in my iPhone that each time I do a flight, I take a photo of my ticket and I put it in there. So I can, anytime I'm focused on a fear of getting on a plane, I can just look back and go, like, in the last 2 years, I've done 48 flights. Come on. Like, I'm much better than what I used to be, but it's taking forever. So that's why when something's taking too long and you're just not, that full upgrade is not happening, it means there's something on the inside that's blocking it. Maybe, yeah, I've heard a lot about hypnotherapy. Vixen, so you're going on the giant drop or roller coaster holding a spider? I'm also afraid of spiders. You've just picked two things. Oh my God. You need to check out the album Club de Esquina. The singer is being... Oh, really? I'll check it out. Did the singer pass away? Moves like Mick Jagger. I'm afraid of great white... You're afraid of great white sharks? I think a lot of people are. Let's fix all the fears. Yes. Let's fix all the fears. Well, I know this isn't selling me as much of a teacher, but I'm developing an online course to help people get beyond fear and anxiety. This is obviously something very different to flying. But even so, I won't say that it is, because the tools that I've used, like, I could not get on a plane without having a panic attack. That is not the case anymore. It no longer controls my life. This course is about the removal of that control that fear has over you. And, you know, when you're in a position where fear is controlling your life and your world is getting really, really small, that's the person I'm speaking to. So the first of the courses is going to be actually for performers to help them get on stage, even if it's anything in the performance space at all. So go to my website and check it out. You can register your interest, nathancavaleri.com. And you'll see a little tab there, Beyond Fear and Anxiety. Because I honestly, truly believe that anxiety, many of us, it's because of a lack of education on the inner world. So, do you have any Michael Jackson moves, Nath? No way. I can't dance for shit. Although somebody taught me how to shuffle. I don't think I'm doing it right though. Filling a bag, yeah, Rolfie. Yeah, All right, let me play one song and then I've got to head off, guys. Sorry I couldn't do requests on this particular stream. Oh, you're a shark attack survivor. Holy shit. Well, no wonder you're afraid of them. But then the way that I think about it, and I know the logical mind is different to the emotional mind, but touch wood, the chances of somebody being attacked by a shark are so bloody slim. The chances of somebody being attacked by a shark twice in their life. I mean, an old mate of mine was in a plane crash. He was in a little plane, like one of those sort of 16-seaters, flying to Mexico, and it crashed. And he survived. And I said, so you must be terrified of flying. He goes, no. He goes, no way. I jump out of planes now. Because honestly, the way that I see it, touch wood, touching lots of wood here, what are the chances of being in a plane crash, let alone 2 in your life? So, and congratulations for dealing with the fear. Yeah. All right. I'm going to play Tilba. This is my latest single. Go and check it out. Share it if you enjoy it. And Joe, thank you for all the encouragement to help with building my TikTok channel. It really means a lot. If you want to contribute, you can do the heart thing, which I'm told is like a way for you to be a part of the fan club. And of course, sharing the stream and listen to the other people that are on TikTok right now, encouraging you to do things that know more than me. And yeah, this is a harmony. Such a great guitar. Really? Hang on, sorry, I have to stop. 30,000 likes. What do you mean, 30,000 likes? I have no concept of what's going on here. This stream has had 30,000 likes, or I have 30,000 followers. Likes. Get your FYP out. Okay, shit. Oh, you know what? This is why they're saying, because I'm... Hang on. Oh, yeah. So I'm not on my phone because I'm on OBS, so I have to look at it afterwards. Those heart taps. Okay, see the hearts up the top. Okay. Horse, shut up. Horse on Twitch. I love watching Nathan try to use social media. Old man. Fuck you. Oh, sorry. The more people tap the screen, the more people see your live. Really? Okay. Engagement for the algo. Tapping is like clapping. Okay. So if I, so when I'm on stream on TikTok, like I don't want to sell or anything like that, but like what, like should I be encouraging people to do anything? Like what's that one thing that I should be encouraging people to do? Does your YouTube have, no, but I do have a Patreon. That's worth checking out. .com/Nathan Cavaleri. We've got the first 2 tiers available at the moment. Like and subscribe. Steven, what's happening? Thanks, Judd. Follow, share, drop daily, heart me, repost. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right, I'm going to play Tilba. This is my latest song. Go and check it out. Don't worry, I'll get my head around it soon. Lucky I've got you guys. I'm going to change guitars. The space between these strings are like really small. Now let's tune it up. Maybe not so much this one. I will, you know what? After this song, I'll play you a little jam that's inspired by Dire Straits, if you like. Oh, excuse me. That's no reflection on my enthusiasm to be here, by the way. Wow, wow, wow. The strings are too stringy. Your face is too facey. Hey, Sato, how are you, man? All right. Bring it, horse. All right. Let's get serious. Oh, quiet on the crest, thunder thumping in my chest, on the road home from Tilburg. With this icy dust storms ahead, clear skies rolling into red, on the road home from Tilburg. With the sun on my face now, darkness awaits, can't return to the way things were. How could coming back home make us feel so alone, on the road home from Tilburg? Safe and sound on solid ground, nothing can break us when I'm holding you and you're holding me. The birds from last fall don't come here no more, they are gone with the season's call. Nature's new beginnings, a promise of good things if we open up to what it brings. Oh, safe and sound on solid ground, these ebbs and flows, what will be, will be. Nothing can break us when I'm holding you and you're holding me. And if we lose our way, we can relive that day on the road home from Tilburg. Yeah. That's my latest song, Tilburg. Go and listen to the full production, though. Thank you for all the hearts. I appreciate it. All right, let me, because somebody asked earlier, I think it was Vixen, about Dire Straits inspired. Let me go. This is a bit... Dozer Audio, 35,000 likes on TikTok stream. Wow. All right. All right. I'm going to have to head off, guys. And I want to say, YouTube, thanks for cruising with us. TikTok, thank you for teaching me something. And yeah, definitely enjoying the experience. I'm starting to get the hang of it, but it's going to take me a while. It took me a good 3-4 months at least to get Twitch going. Or understanding Twitch, and it was with how many plates I'm spinning, trying to spin. It can be difficult. But if you want to support what I do, and you're in a position to do so, subscribe on Twitch. That helps. And also, if you're interested in supporting the bigger picture stuff, like the time I'm spending developing the courses, being able to give workshops in areas that can't afford to pay for my expenses, making new music even. I don't have a label, I'm doing it independently. Have a look at the Patreon. So patreon.com/Nathan Cavaleri. And it's very new, and I'm still working it out, but there's some really cool exclusive content that's part of all that. And yeah. Discord, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, they're all out there. Yeah. I'm going to get Megs to message you. Meg Cook, you'll love her vocals. Great. Awesome. I'll check her out. All right. Tons of love, guys. I'm going to end TikTok now, but Twitch, stick around because I'm going to raid. Yeah, Twitch is paid subscriptions, Terrence, yeah. Did we crack 40,000 likes? I don't know. Oh, Jeff Martin will be awesome. I had 2 tours with him, supporting him. And you know what? Jeff checks his DMs. DM him. Everyone DM Jeff Martin, say, would love to see you with Nathan. Anyway. All right. Tons of love, TikTok. Tuesday nights and Friday nights from 5 p.m. Okay? It's a regular thing. And thanks for all your support. All right. You too, YouTube. See you next time.